Have you been looking for some help when it comes to your email marketing? Have you been looking for different ways of converting dead leads into active customers that are ready to buy? If you have been struggling with making money and monetizing your e-commerce store, this brief video review is for you. Also, if you have been looking for a way to monetize your store without having to hire expensive copywriters, this brief video review is for you as well. This video will be a brief review of the featured eCom Power Scripts e-commerce writing software. Now, there are links below in the video description. If at any time you would like to go straight to the official webpage that you see on your screen, just click on those links provided below in the video description, so that you may see the featured eCom Power Scripts e-commerce writing software information more in-depth, or follow along with me in this video, if you choose to do so. Now, when you click on the links provided below in the video description, you will arrive on the page that you see right here on your screen. We will briefly go over and touch on just a few of the main points of the page, points that we believe would be of most interest to you. So, when you get to the official webpage that you see right here on your screen, you can see right away that there is a video presented on the page that you are going to want to watch. The video that is presented on the official page should give you a better understanding of what the featured e-commerce writing software may be able to do for you, and how you may be able to benefit from it as well. Now, as you can briefly see here, it is said that the featured e-commerce writing software is said to help you to increase the ROI of your store up to 3,867% even if you know nothing about email marketing. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now also, as you can briefly see here, it is said that the featured e-commerce writing software is said to quickly create powerful email sequences that are said to convert dead leads into active customers that are ready to buy, without having to hire expensive copywriters. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. So, as we briefly scroll down here, you can see that there is said to be just a one-time payment, and you can also see that the featured e-commerce writing software is said to come with a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page as well. You can take a look at more of the information in depth when you click on the links provided below in the video description that will take you to the official webpage that you see on your screen. So now, as mentioned earlier, we want to focus on the portions of the page that we believe would be of most interest to you. There is much information on the featured official page that you see on your screen, information such as the brief video that is presented at the beginning of the page, testimonials from customers who have purchased the featured e-commerce writing software, the simple steps that it is said to take in using the featured software, and much more information as well. And you can take a look at all of this when you click on the links below in the description, but we are going to get specific here on these certain portions of the page. Now, briefly take a look at the portion of the page here, where it says that the featured eCom Power Scripts is said to include every single script type to prepare you for any scenario your store may need. And as you can briefly see here, some of the examples and more. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now, there is more information here on e-commerce, and you can briefly see as we scroll. But, what we want to briefly touch on here is this portion of the page where it says, why eCom Power Scripts? And as you can see here, it is said that eCom Power Scripts is said to be a powerful email copywriting machine that has been especially designed to fit the exact needs of e-commerce store owners, automatically creating expert scripts that convert like crazy. And you can briefly see the details of this here. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Once again, you can take a look at these details more in depth when you just click on the links provided below in the video description, so that you can visit the official webpage that you see right here on your screen, and go over these specific areas carefully. So now, as you can briefly see here, where once again it is said that all scenarios are said to be covered. It says here that eCom Power Scripts are said to cover every possible scenario when email scripts are needed to solve a problem. And it gives you more examples here, as we scroll. Also, just briefly here, you can see that there's a brief background on the designer of the featured software, whose name is said to be Daniel Katz. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Also, once again, we can briefly take a look at more testimonials from customers who have purchased the featured software and what their different experiences were and are. Plus, we can see here the bonus materials that are said to come with your purchase of the featured e-commerce writing software as well. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now again, one of the main points that we want to briefly touch on is what is said to be the ironclad, 30-day, money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the featured e-commerce writing software. Just briefly take a look as we briefly scroll through this portion of the page as well. Don't forget to click on those links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you see on the screen, so that you may see all of the information in more depth. Now, make sure that when you get to the official webpage that you see on your screen by clicking on the links below in the video description, that you pay particular attention to all of the information that is presented on the page, to give you a better idea of what the featured e-commerce writing software may be able to do for you, and how you may be able to benefit from it as well. Also, make sure that you pay particular attention to the 30-day, money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the featured e-commerce writing software as well. Once again, we would like to thank you for watching our brief video review. If you have found that the information presented here in this video was helpful and insightful to you, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Remember to click on the links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you have seen on the screen in this video to get more information and see more, if you decide to choose the featured eCom Power Scripts e-commerce writing software.